Hello and welcome back to Mechabellum. We're up against various marbles, pretty even matchup, just above the 3K march. And yeah, we're trying to just up that combat power. Let's just do the ladder climb. At this point, it's just time spent, games in. Heavy armor's interesting, supply is good, no speed specials. I never pick Rhino. And I don't love tanks. But maybe we should give the tanks a try. Right? Maybe just give the tanks a try. They're doing some Stormcaller bull crap. That's fine. We're gonna clear them out real good here. With a little crawler rush to soak up that initial missile volley. Some more boys coming over top. We could get more tanks. I am a big fan of just tanks, but then you have to level them up, and that's hard. And they could get some air units. So let's just go a kind of inside flank here, nice and protected. A couple of marksmen behind the tank line. They're not going to do that much until the enemy crawlers are destroyed. Looks like the enemy got more Stormcallers. Interesting. I actually think that the sledgehammer tanks are kind of good against these bad boys. But we shall see, won't we? And some crawlers have gotten through. We could just get more crawlers than them. And right now, it looks like we're going to get a bunch of XP from crawlers just getting through their lines. You know, even just putting some crawlers a little bit further behind the lines could be pretty insanely good. Another thing that you can always go for when the other opponent goes Stormcaller so much is Rhinos. But I find Rhinos are a little bit easier to counter. Oh, okay. Subsidized Stormcallers. Yeah, okay. You gotta grab that. Certainly. I would like more tanks. Okay. I think those tanks can go kind of center line here. Break up this initial crawler run. But I am going to get more crawlers. This is strong side over here. And if I put them just a little bit further up, they might eat some extra missiles for the gang. In fact, part of me wonders if you just put them like right dead center. Actually, instead of coming in slow, you come in fast. Fangs, I don't think will be needed this run. He did get additional boys, and he blew up that initial squad with a missile. Fine by me. He's going for some steel balls. I mean, that's a pretty good choice, I would say. We do have marksmen, so that's going to help with some of that single target damage. Now, the steel balls are going to, you know, scale with the tanks getting better. Right? That's the big risk here. But with some marksmen and the level 2 crawlers, I mean, we just get through the lines right now. The steel balls are very poor for dealing with crawlers, right? Lots of individually small units. So I think right now we can just go for some crawlers. We do have the subsidized boys if needed. He did pick up the subsidized Stormcallers as well. Supply specialist is cool. Controversial opinion, 50 bonus. I'm going speed, man. I'm going so speed. With him being so deep into Stormcallers, I think that is totally fine. Let's go for mechanical rage on the tanks. Keep them shooting, keep them moving faster. And, I mean, more single target seems nice, but I also like the idea of just double me down on crawlers for a moment. And just keep these waves kind of staggered coming in over time. That's going to just keep messing up their coordination of their missiles. And they're going to be trying to shoot all over the bloody place. He's going to keep buying missiles up front. He's buying extra deployments. I miss buying extra deployments. It's something I would like to do more of. See, he bought more missiles and stuff on that side. Fair enough. Right now, more crawlers, more better, is how I'm thinking, because right now crawlers basically counter everything they have until they go for some flamers, at which point we go melting points. Those melting points then get upgraded to spawn crawlers if needed, and we should just be in it. Yeah, I don't want to go too far into marksman because I am worried that they'll get countered by just missiles coming in. Intelligent marksmen are interesting, but again, they're already being kind of countered. Senior manufacturing could be really cool for later on, as long as I buy at least 2 giants. We'll invest. So we get you guys, bunch of tanks getting leveled up right here. Get you guys, $300 extra. I'll get another expansion to the tank line. And they keep buying a missile kind of front line and center here. We'll do one more crawler squad. A little offset perhaps. Maybe straight on. He could always go for air units. That's why we have this marksman lined up. He did get, replicators. Makes a lot of sense. I think we should go for replicators as well. We certainly get through their lines, right? So even though he's got replicators, we puncture. And we've got higher level crawlers that are already doing the damage. And we took speed. What did he take? I haven't even really been paying attention. $50 extra per turn. I don't know that he wants to get on the economic game with me when we just have him so countered right now. He's got to do something desperate. Amplifying core. I'll amplify something. I don't know what. This would be a good time to just grab those tanks or those giants, but I kind of think that we could just finish him with a replicator movement build. You give our frontline tanks some stuff, and yeah, honestly, just yeah, you get the frontliners here, and then yeah, some more frontliners there. I mean, I really think that crawler supremacy is kind of key right here. He's buying level 2 units. What's he buying? More stormcallers. Again, man, they are not, stormcallers are not, like, if he just got incendiary rounds, maybe. Hard, maybe. Is he buying something behind the lines, perhaps? No. He's getting missiles. I don't know why. I guess he bought the supply dude, so he can buy a missile every round and be on equal footing, but you know, 1 missile per round is not nearly as much value as I'm getting out of the speed bonus, replicating. These tanks are rolling forward at 14 meters per second. Absolutely just demonstrably so good. Here come the crawlers. Get right in there, just wave, bam. As long as they can like hit with an initial wave and split up, it is over. And let's just check. That was an 8-minute recording. My lord. I think we should absolutely just take a second, take our 75 combat power, and put us into another one. Absolutely put us in for another one. I did want to transition, by the way, to playing my own in-house music that isn't getting hit by the YouTube content ID match. I find it really disappointing when a game like Mechabellum launches with an awesome soundtrack that really fits the mood and moves with the fight, and then you can't play it, man. You just can't play it. I mean, let's go with something different. We just did some crawlers. Quick supply specialist really puts you on the right foot early. No, let's go with tank build with some storm callers and arc lights, and then heavy armor. I think the heavy armor specialist is kind of cool, going for an HP build. Maybe that means that you should be going for like a tank, like a big, like giant. But I don't know. A lot of options. They went for arc lights and tanks. We just need something to kind of hold the line here, as far as I'm concerned. This is fine for now. What's good at holding the line against this stuff? Well, individual units are kind of okay. Like if we get a crawler squad, they would run in and die because they have so much AoE, which means that really I want a steel ball, a hacker of some kind. I mean, this one I find is a little bit on the lame side. You just kind of step these units forward. They could go for a swarm build, but thankfully I do have those arc lights. And then if I put you guys too close, that means you're in like missile threat. So maybe I put you both center. I don't love your positioning, but we'll do this for now. Let's see, bunch of crawlers. Yep, crawlers here, crawlers there. So lucky us, we do have the arc lights. I don't mind buying more arc lights. Right now we're going marksman to deal with the single target skullduggery. I mean, maybe even armor on the arc lights would be good, but hard to say. That would be a fun way of playing it, though. Just frontline arc light, give up on small units. Just buy them the $100 armor piece. I mean, that could be interesting. And then we go for some bigger units later on. I don't know, that'd be cool if we could avoid going for that. Intelligent arc lights. You know what? Let's try it. So another arc light over here. Again, we do have anti-air potential on the arc lights. What I wish I had on my arc lights is actually the marksman bonus. But I don't know what I'd ever get rid of. Like the EMP is pretty strong. Range is always super good. We are an armor squad right now. Let's get even more health, right? Because we get health from our heavy armor specialist. He went for range on the arc lights. Now that makes a lot of sense. He's also going for the elite marksman build on it. Thankfully, I have storm callers, right? So getting these rockets in is going to be pretty helpful. We do have some defenses right now with having the armor, but it's not really good enough. No. Well, I guess it is good enough, because once we get into range, we do be chilling. He did get intelligent arc light, so he's doing the same thing, except he has technology that actually benefits from it, whereas I don't. But I do have the storm callers, right? So, you know, intelligent marksman. Now that is a build I could do, because I'm already kind of doing it. So 2 more marksmen. We could give them the Fang shooting squad just to be like fodder, but the enemy is like running a pretty solid build to that. Like, I don't, you know, they got tanks and arc lights. Like, why would I don't want to get down in the dirt with that. Instead, I'd rather get mass recruitment and another sniper. I don't think I need more AoE. I have lots coming in from these Stormcallers. These ones are so close to leveling up. What did he get? He got a level 2 arc light. He's buying level 2s. He also bought marksman and gave them range. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Thankfully, I've got a lot of health on my units. Absolutely, I need to buy some more units just to be in the center, as you can see. They do have a lot of health, so they do stand up for a while. And they are leveling up. My god, are they ever. I wonder if we go marksman upgrade immediately. Tech specialist, that's something I'm a big fan of. He could smoke me out. It would be annoying if he did that. I could buy some one-time bonus for now, I'm going to buy 2 more arc lights just for that armored front line here. And then, because I think he might smoke me out, I'm going to get a shield kind of here and a shield over here. Again, mostly trying to keep these marksmen. So far, I don't think that these shields would get popped, because it's not really something that we need. Oh, look at that. They are coming in with some steel balls. So this means that we're finally ready to either go for a fortress or a melting point or, you know, something like that. We do have snipers, right? So they do a lot of damage. You can see this one coming in as well. Is there another squad of steel balls coming in later? No. He tried to put them on the front line and failed. They did soak some initial missile volleys, so that's good. I didn't get my guys the range extensions. He's not blowing up my shield, so I will have them next round. 180 range versus 180. We have equal range with our missile boys. We could get additional range. We could also get flame. Flame would do a lot of damage in terms of killing the things as soon as they spawn. I don't love lowering my damage, but wouldn't it be cool if I did get extended range? Let's keep doing leveling up. That seems to be pretty important. Let's get elite marksman, and then we can talk about where that leaves us. 250, 350. I guess at this point we're just marksmans for days, right? Like, you just kind of keep it coming. So one in here, one in here. We'll buy, we don't have anything left in here. Mass recruitment. I wouldn't mind buying a single crawler squad. Just to give it to them straight. You know, you put them in the front line here. Just let them run forward. We could have gotten another arc light, but I think that we can try that out. He's got more steel balls, so the steel balls, again, they're really not great at what they need them to do. The tanks are good at that, but my hope is that if we can just kill these guys fast enough, these shields are holding. The shields are holding. The shields are holding. Oh my lord, the shield went down. This sniper is doing some long-range shenanigans here. Thankfully, I've got missiles inbound. And we got him. We got him. What are we at now? 1,600. I mean, geez, man. This is, they gotta turn something around, don't they? They gotta turn something around. Salt melting point. I mean, I don't really like any of these, to be honest. Perhaps the orbital javelin, and you just this killing one duo over here just seems so inconsequential, but we'll do that. We'll buy some crawlers. Again, crawlers doing really good stuff over here against these things. I'm even gonna buy another crawler. I'm just gonna let the crawlers do their thing. I'm gonna trust the process. And then after leveling everyone up, that leaves us with $400. Instead of going for igniting these guys, what if we just... Magnetic interference decreases movement speed by 40%. Let's try that out. He didn't get the smoke bomb last time. I'm going to unlock the fangs just because we've got basically the same stuff. Okay, he's doing a good orbital javelin on me here. Now he is going for these big ol' rhinos. Now that is a good decision on his part. One counter I have for that is hacking or melting points. I've talked about doing melting points a couple of times. Could still be very well worth it. We got higher level marksmen now. They are absolutely tearing up. We got that shot off, which means I think we're good. I think they're just going to rifle them down. What is your range? 180. What is your range? 164. Maybe their extended range will be enough. He is level 4 and he's... Oh, he got the shot off! It literally, bullet inbound was not enough. Okay, thankfully we got missiles coming in here. Keep tickling them. Keep giving them the tickles. And that was enough. Just barely, but going undefeated is something I would enjoy very much so. Senior manufacturing, building tanks, missile strike. I mean, kind of meh. This might be a good time for a skip. Get that extra 50 bucks. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go melting point strats because melting points are goated. I'll put you right up front. With a healing ray? And then you right up front. You already have a healing ray. And yeah, so you guys have the marksman upgrade. So I want to do you first. And then you. And then damage? Yeah, that's fine. I think we're going to win this one. So let me just take a loan and do one more round of upgrades. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but... And I didn't have to risk it, but going 100% just feels kind of cool. Oh, he did go for some air units here. Interesting. They both died immediately. Literally did nothing. But I'm glad that he thought that was a good idea to put his production facilities on the front line against my incredible marksman line. He is getting in here with this, but oh, he got sniped. Yeah, I don't think he's in a good spot for this, man. I think that he's got big problemos. Yeah, I would. I mean, look at just experience, man. You just level up. You take the experience trait and you overkill. You go undefeated. Ever player. I'm sorry, dude. You got. Let's show off the elo change. I sometimes like 50-50 on when I forget to show this. 82. It's getting significant. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Ciao for now.